Hello and welcome to MMA Dogs and Locks. As a special video, this is going to be a comment request from pay-per-view Dizzle, a PPV. This one's for you. Uh, like I said, you guys put stuff in the comments, just ask, and as long as it's halfway legal, I'll probably do it. Cheap that way and very affordable. So this one we'll be looking at the Bellator 263 Pitbull versus McKee main event. Let's break it down. Here we got Patricio Pitbull, ranked number 22, 32, 4 and 0, coming off of a whole bunch of wins. Fighting the number 3 up and comer featherweight, 17, 0 and 0, undefeated, AJ McKee, the mercenary junior. Patricio obviously coming out of Brazil, AJ McKee out of the US. 34 years old for Patricio, 26 for AJ, both weighing in same weight. There is going to be a height advantage for AJ McKee, 5'10" to the 5'6" for Patricio, 65.5-inch reach and 73.5-inch reach for AJ. So AJ is going to have the height advantage, is going to have the reach advantage as well, not to mention the youth. Patricio comes in with 19 more fights. Patricio comes in with 19 more fights than AJ. So I'll give the experience to Patricio in this one. Let's have a look at his record. Patricio Pitbull, 32 and 4, 34 years old, fighting out of Pitbull Brothers. Fighting out of Brazil as well. Currently the number 22 ranked best MMA featherweight fighter. Coming off of a win, a guillotine choke, first round, 331 of Emmanuel Sanchez. Now, Emmanuel Sanchez, pretty decent fighter here. Let's have a look at what was going on. Now, he was the moderate favorite here. He did come out with the number 24 best submission of the year for 2021 with that guillotine choke of Emmanuel Sanchez. Not bad, pretty impressive. He was heavily favored for that one. Pedro Carvalho, my apologies. Let's have a look at here. Now here he was a huge favorite. Obviously won in the first round with a right cross. Before that, won Archuleta. A really good fight in this one. He was only a slight favorite. You can have a look at Juan's record here, 25 and 3. Now, unfortunately, since he's lost to Pitbull, he's also lost to Sergio Pettis. So, all right. I mean, not too bad. Sergio's pretty decent. I mean, he is getting on in his years. Look at Manuel Sanchez real quick, 25 and 5. Since his loss to Patricio, he hasn't fought. He's fighting Mats Burnell in a makeup fight, and I would go all in on this one. I don't think Mats is going to come out to win that fight. Let's have a quick look at Pedro. Pedro, 11 and 5. Since his loss to Patricio, he also lost to J.J. Wilson, who is a young up-and-comer. So, good thing to note that Patricio's last couple fights, they have been consistent losers, which is not great. Now, his fight in 2019 against Michael Chandler knocked him out in the first round. Absolutely brilliant. So, I mean, serious fighter there. Now, mind you, he did come back and pad his record against Sidney Outlaw and Ben Henderson before joining the UFC. Absolute wonderful marketing move from Chandler on that one. All right, so decent record for Pitbull. Let's be honest. Let's have a look and see what AJ is coming up with. 17 and 0, the mercenary, 26 years old. I think that's going to make a big difference here, guys. He is only ranked the 35th, but he is the up and comer. Coming off of a win off of Darian Caldwell, decent fighter, but the way he did it was pretty amazing. Modified neck crank from guard in 111 of the first round. Once again, this got him the number 15 best submission of the year in 2020 and the number 90 greatest submission of all time. That was a fun move. It was. It's easy to find online on YouTube. Go, guys, have a look at it. Very impressive. Now, mind you, previous to that, kind of a can crusher. He beat Derek Campos. He was, a huge favorite in that fight. Gigantic favorite. He beat Gorgie. Once again, though, a heavy favorite in that fight. He beat Curran. Moderate favorite. I still think he would have been a heavy favorite in that fight as well. Let's not go back too far here. So, granted, not the best opponents on his record, but what an up-and-comer. Coming in undefeated, coming in the younger, the stronger, taller fighter with better reach. I don't think he'd be taking this fight unless he thought he could win it. I really don't. Let's have a look at the odds real quick. Apologies. Come on, give us the Bellator. All right, now AJ McKee is coming in as a favorite. Put you guys down here. Here we go. Best odds from Unibet. And looks like he's been plus 100 the whole time. Put that down here. FanDuel coming up. If you're looking at betting against or betting for the Pitbull, he comes in. He started off at a minus 22 and now is a minus 110. AJ McKee plus 100 and now is a minus 110. So lots of money coming on McKee, and I think I know why. Bet 365 would be the way that I'll be going if I go at all. He started off in a minus 132 and ended up at 120. And once again, AJ McKee plus 100 to minus 110. So not getting the best value if you're looking at betting McKee, but I think there's a reason for that. I think he is going to come out. I don't think it's going to go distance, as you can see with his other fights. Let me just minimize all this stuff down here. Modified neck crank, triangle hand bar, left hook ground and pound. He's got one decision against Curran, not too impressive. Anaconda choke, punch, decision, rear naked choke. I think a safe bet would be with this one. It's not going the distance. Here we go. We got a guillotine choke from Sanchez, right cross, one decision, punches, a couple decisions here. Not crazy about the split decision against Daniel Weichel either, by the way. That was a little bit too far back in his record. But I'm still going to stick with AJ McKee in this one. I'm going with the undefeated, younger, stronger fighter. Thanks for watching. PPV Dizzle, that was for you.